Hey there, it's Coach Curl here, and welcome to Monday Mentoring. I hope you're looking forward and you've set yourself a productive week ahead, and hopefully Monday Mentoring helps you get some momentum. Today I'm sharing another concept from John Maxwell's book, Put Your Dream to the Test. And the reality with dreams is that many of us will be discouraged by others in our quest to chase a dream, our quest to chase a goal. Maybe you've been discouraged by others before, or maybe you've even discouraged yourself. Seems to be almost like an art form with some people, their ability to demean the dreams of others. And fundamentally, it's part of our human nature to maintain the status quo, to stay consistent, to keep ourselves safe, to keep ourselves under the radar, not to reach out, not to take chances, not to risk. And the interesting thing with dream discouragement is that it's actually supported by a lot of research that has been conducted. Now, in one of those academic research, Professors Hamel and Pralad placed 4 monkeys into a room. Now, in the middle of the room, there was a bunch of bananas, and leading to that bunch of bananas was a pole. So 4 monkeys in a room, a bunch of bananas, and a pole. And there came a time where one of the monkeys, maybe feeling a bit hungry, took the opportunity to get to the pole and start climbing for the bananas, only to be met by a high pressure blast of icy cold water. So that obviously discouraged the monkey from continuing to climb, and he scampered away, never to try again. Until all 4 monkeys in the room had a shot at climbing the pole and reaching the bananas, only to be hit by the pressured blast of icy water. And what the researchers initially thought was interesting was that during that process, the original monkey and monkeys that followed were attempting to discourage others from climbing the pole, knowing the fate that was in store for the monkeys. So we had 4 monkeys then in a room, a bunch of bananas and a pole, and we had no monkeys attempting to go for the bananas. The 4 monkeys had been suitably discouraged from chasing their quest for the bananas. And then what happened was really interesting. So the researchers took one of the monkeys and placed a new one in the room. Now, as soon as the new one was in the room, saw the bananas, saw the pole, went straight for the pole to go for the bananas, to be pulled back down by the remaining 3 monkeys in the room, to discourage that monkey from climbing the pole. Now, the replacement of monkeys continued, and soon the researchers found that they had 4 monkeys in the room, none of which were part of the original group that was in the room. So we had 4 monkeys in the room, and they were discouraging and pulling other monkeys off the pole prior to even getting on the pole. So fundamentally, we had 4 monkeys, and they didn't even know the reason they were doing it. They were just doing it. None of them had been hit by the blast of icy cold water. They were just discouraging all monkeys to not to climb the pole. So I got to that stage where none of the monkeys in the room knew the reason why they were discouraging. They were just discouraging. So that's part of potentially the conditioning, the upbringing, all of those things that impact us. Sometimes we don't know why we do things. We just do things. And that's a really good example of how things happen within our lives. So we're not even sure why, and we continue to discourage others, and we continue to discourage ourselves. Our conditioning creates our own DNA, and constant discouragement in our upbringing, at school, the ongoing being dragged down by friends, potentially by those even the closest to us, like our family, have created a plethora of discouraged people not chasing their dreams and not even understanding how or why they do. Maybe they've been hurt by failure in the past. Maybe they've been through that pain. Maybe they've tried to achieve only to fail and give up. Maybe others have seen you try things, fail, and they don't want to see you get hurt again. Maybe that discouragement comes from a place of care about not wanting to see you get hurt. If this is true for you, and you can see and you can feel that discouragement, and with it the challenges to you, my challenge then to you is to make sure that you're taking the appropriate steps to continue to pursue your dreams. And sometimes it can be a real mentality of, I'll prove you wrong, or moving people out of our lives. Because what enables your dreams is your belief and your desire and your constant link to purpose. And becoming aware that others will try and discourage us actually enables and empowers us to chase our dream. Because dreams and goals are simply a behavior. They're simply a process for us to follow. Now take the time this week, please, to reflect on the dreams that you've been discouraged to chase. Work through some of the barriers that you encountered during that time and put a label on them. Put a label on them. Don't judge them, just put a label on them. And because what that does, it enables you in future endeavors to understand the behaviors that you are going to see by people around you, and potentially the behaviors that you'll see within you. And you've got a label, and you know then you've got the foundation then to be able to map around that obstacle, map around that discouragement, and get out and reach your dreams. I hope Monday finds you well. I hope you've enjoyed this session of Monday Mentoring. I will see you next week for the next dose of Monday Mentoring. Bye.